What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. It's our Deserters campaign. We're chilling here at Hirschmark. We've got 2 contracts to choose from. And I was sitting here before I started recording, and I looked at some of these guys for hire, and I think we're going to pick up 2 of these dudes. Mainly because I like their backstory, and I feel like it fits. You know what? I didn't read the retired soldiers one. Once a soldier in the army of a local lord, Hank the Old Guard retired from service after taking an arrow to the knee. Because why wouldn't he? Skyrim reference check. He locked his equipment in a chest along with the memories of his duty, intending to never pick up either one again. Only when hearing rumors of a large invasion about to destroy his homeland, he picked up arms once more. Although time away from the service has dampened his abilities, his sword fighting skills are still enough to beat any young braggart. God dang it, I wish I could get this guy. Of course they priced him way out of our control. But I was checking out Balder, and his backstory is he's interested in the thrill of the hunt. He's also a poacher, which I feel like is really thematic with us, and we could use some more archers. Balder sought wildlife to which... Wait, let me start over. Interested in the thrill of the hunt, Balder sought wildlife to which, if his skittishness is any indication, he may or may not have had proper claim. Hailing from Hirschmark, Balder was, as a poacher, the hunter and the hunted. After a bad hunt led him to a long stay in a lord's dungeon, he'd rather put his neck on the line as a mercenary now than in the noose as a poacher. So he's with us. He's fighting the power. We're going to hire him. And cross your fingers. Okay. Bloodthirsty. All kills are fatalities. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. He's also got 1 star in range skill, unlike our boy, I think the SpongeBob was our other poacher with no range skill. Yeah. Pretty unfortunate. But he might end up making a decent archer. What else? 1 in fatigue, not bad. 1 in hit points, not bad. And bloodthirsty, you know what? For as cheap as he was, I really can't complain. This guy should have something. This is Hank. And we also had a name request. Let me get to that before I forget. Volker. Mr. Blue requested that he now be named Rambo, which... I love this name. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with Rambo. That's my Louisiana side popping out. I'm from a place called Thibodeau, and that's how you spell it, basically. The E-A-U-X. No E, obviously, but A-U-X. Pretty big, You'll see everyone spells go in Louisiana with the old, A-U-X. Okay, Rambo. I think you get the joke. He's awesome. Rambo Earthside is a sweet name. Look at all the stars. Yeah, he's an awesome character. Great pickup for us. And then the other character I wanted to grab after reading the story and seeing the background, right? I want to make a dagger bro. And I haven't had a thief in a long time. A good thief will have quick reflexes and the ability to evade any captors. Orphaned, Edmund grew up as a street urchin, his days governed by cutting purses and picking pockets. His time as a thief has come to an end. When arrested, he spent 5 days pilloried during tomato season. There are plenty of lawmen looking for Edmund. Maybe you can get them to join too. Man, you imagine being pilloried? Like, think of Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney movie, the most traumatic Disney movie of all time. I couldn't imagine. Let's hire him. And it's mostly just guys for random events. Of course we can save our gold. Wow, 3 stars in melee defense. He's got a fear of greenskins, which sucks, but with enough resolve isn't really an issue. His resolve isn't pitiful, and he's got 2 stars in it. Very interesting. We're going to need some gear, but, you know, these guys weren't prohibitively expensive. Let's see what kind of gear we can hook them up with. And that's it. I just wanted to grab those 2 guys. We're going to get some lower end dudes, and now we're going to start saving. Next big pickup, I think, is going to be a soldier. A retired soldier. And we're going to make that person into our sergeant for sure. Let's go into the marketplace. We've got 800. Ooh, that's not a ton. Let's sell that. I'll take a busted shield. What we really need are helmets. I'll take one of those. Guys in the front line need to have decent helmets. Okay. Alright, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. Let's put these dudes on the flanks. We could use some better armor here. Alright, guys. That was a bit of a stretch in terms of, like, our finances and kind of pushing towards the 12-man mark. But I love the inclusion of the thief. I think that's a good one. And we've got 2 extra quivers. You might as well give one here to Balder. I wish we had a bow so we could switch out this staff sling. We'll try it. It's free ammunition. So tempted to buy the hunter's hat. Anyway, alright guys, let's take one of these contracts and see what's up. Safe and sound. Okay, how many crowns are we talking about? It's a lot. 2 days north. Need some time to think about that. I was hoping for a fight. Here we go. Artifact of immeasurable value. I'll be the judge of that. Follow the tracks. Easy peasy. Let's do it. Follow the tracks northeast. And let's roll. So we're going to need to protect those guys for a little while until they get some decent armor. Padded leather is what we're racing towards. The odds of us getting much better than that is pretty low. So a nice mix of thugs and raiders to start the day. Let's do it. Whenever we pick up poachers, I always think of like Robin Hood. I know a lot of people have probably seen the like the Kevin Costner version, but there's another version out there that I saw when I was younger, and I'm trying to remember who's in it. It's might as well not even talk about it because I know I can't remember. But it's like a totally different version, different telling of Robin Hood, and it's kind of older, I think. Anyway. But it's what I think of when I think of Robin Hood. I just can't remember who was in it. I think it's just called Robin Hood, and the one with Kevin Costner is called Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It's got Morgan Freeman in it, too. Might rename our poachers to have something to do with the merry band. Okay, we're going to keep him back. These guys all kind of have shields and armor. Okay, I'll take it. Good man, Balder. It's your first rodeo. And I'm happy that if we missed, I knew there was a guy here, but I was hoping we would hit him anyway. 22%. Wow, and we got it. Awesome. Let's go for the throws. 55%, we nailed it. Guys, I'm loving this javelin play. Good kill. Would love to get that weapon. We could really use something like that. I'm a little bit worried that they're like consolidating up here. Man, they have a flail, Morning Star. This is very dangerous for Chambers. Okay, they went for the stun. Alright, good. Time to get in there, though. Especially with the brothers that don't have the ability to throw. Yeah, he's not wearing much of a helmet. And we can switch out to the pitchfork. All good stuff. Go for the 44s. If I just land one of these, I get a kill. Damn. So we can go for the stun here. Alright, nailed it. Does a little bit of damage, but may also save us. Those were 50s. Let's pull out that falchion. Man, they've got some decent armor. Do I dare jump in here? I think we're going to hold Edmund back for now. We'll wait. He's got really high initiative because his armor is really crappy. Perfect. The best thing we could do now is freak these dudes out and make them want to run. Unfortunately, we did not quite get lucky there. I didn't want a shield wall because this guy's got a flail. He'll just kind of work around it. Alright, cool. We just got to get a little bit lucky. God, these javelins. They're so brutal. Oh, we can't switch. We're stuck at 3. Like, look at the reach it gives us. I was about to say, let's just hit one of these. Nice. He's left, and he can do a hell of a lot of damage. I'm going to step in here and shield wall. Hopefully that's enough protection. Alright, that guy wants to run. That's good for us, and that lets us kind of move a little bit more. Perfect. Getting him wavering. His odds of hitting now much less. Awesome. That's all we needed. I went for the double puncture. He's got some armor I would love to get. That Lamellar, we need it now. Took him down. Jesus. Those javelins were definitely MVPs. And guys, this was a great haul for us. These 2 helmets are perfect. And so is the Worn Mail shirt. Raiders are kind of what we want to be fighting. Raiders and Armored Wiedegangers are going to give us the best loot for the early game. And that's what we're going to aim for. Rambo, we need to keep you safe, buddy. We need to put you in some good gear. You're definitely a quality bro. So is Ozpin. For now, frontliners get preferential treatment. As it should be. We're out of javelins there. Why isn't this refilling? Are we out of ammo? Oh my gosh, we're out of ammo. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll fix that in just a minute. So this is a 45. No, let's give him the 50. And boom. Okay. Any other changes? No. Let's go back and get paid. That was a great fight to start the day. Nobody really got hurt. We barely don't have what we need to cover that. Okay, we want to take this fight. Let's get in. Let's get in there. We're collecting their bits. That way we can make necklaces to counteract. Oh no, it looks like the militia's on their tail. Get them, get them, get them. Damn, they're running so far away. Was this worth it? Perhaps. Perhaps. It's an easy fight, and it's a great way for us just to get the stuff we want. We're not going to throw any javelins this fight. And every time we get an easy fight, we don't want to throw javelins. We're basically throwing money. We're throwing money every time we throw. But in fights where, you know, it could go either way, that's when you want to use your javelins. I can't wait. When our guys become proficient with them, like they go up each like another 10, 15 range skill, they all get mastery, if that's kind of what I want to do. I'm still slightly undecided on whether or not I give everyone throwing mastery. I feel like I do, though. We'll just mow people down. You're going to head back a little bit. Let's not, put him at the bottom of some high ground. I do like the sling, and I appreciate it. I just wish our boy Hank had a little more skill. He's the wild man. He's not... Normally, they don't really make good archers, but this guy's got, I think it's 3 stars in range, so he's going to end up being one, kind of whether he likes it or not. I expect them all to come up north, so I'm going to start rotating from the bottom. We'll wait, be a little bit patient. We want to hem them in. We'll see how they move. Would like to hit some of these shots. I don't necessarily want to kill them. Oh, that's it. Wow. Alright, knife mode. Okay, what are our odds? Not very high, yeah. Chances are super low. Come up here, start freaking them out a little bit. The ones we can't lock down, like here we need to step in. We can't let them get on that corpse. I hope we don't have to spend too much on ammo. There's a Fletcher in the town we're going to, but the prices there didn't look great. Stanley's taking a little bit of a beating. Cool. And just like that, we're good to go. Oh, someone told me to say something in the comment section. I don't remember what it was. About every time you smash someone with the morning star. It's like morning to you, or something, some stupid like pun. I'm going to be thinking about it. I gotta look it up. So we did the stats on the Nagzurs, I think in the last episode. We talked about their strength and how it changes from their Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. They are so much stronger in Tier 3. That's why they're dangerous. Whenever you fight them when there's like 20-something of them. Because you almost can't help but make them. Alright, let's see what the ammo prices are. Really cheap ammo. Thank the gods. So, the extra stuff. Okay, that's a nice 100. I'll take that. How are we on food? We need tools as well. Those are not cheap tools. We good on food? Not really. Put us up to 4. 4. Okay. We're barely scratching by right now. Would love to make one of these necklaces. How many can we make? 2 teeth, 2 horns. Yeah, sadly, I need 1 more tooth. And I could make 2 of them. It's not bad. We're still, I mean, we're holding on to them. We're doing good. But we've got to take this now. To Birkeland, 2 days north. I'll need some time to think about this. Where exactly is Birkeland? Wow, it's as north as you can get. This is like the crappiest place on the map. You know what? I'm not that keen to take that. I think it is the worst place on the map. Let's go down to Harkenstadt. I gotta believe that Harkenstadt's got something for us. It's a big harbor city. I mean, they have to. Yeah, here we go. Check out the hires just so we know what's here. Man, I'm seeing bastards everywhere and they're so expensive. Ooh, and a monk. God dang it, I would love to get a monk. Let's read his backstory. We can't afford him right now, but maybe we can pick him up after. Always an unruly child, Hasso's parents handed him over to the local monastery where he was quickly pacified as a monk. One of the few literate men around, Hasso abandoned his ascetic life to learn more of the world, and hopefully to cure that which sickened it. You get the feeling Hasso wants release from this sinful world, and that's the truth. Then he has come to the right place. 2 days northeast of here. I'm not huge on that. Let's take a fight. A brigand problem. Okay. See if we can get some payment in advance. Nope. I'll take it. Anything good in the marketplace that I need to be aware of? The prices here are quite high. We could bring them down a little bit. We might be able to pick up a bow, a padded leather or 2. We'll see. We'll see what kind of brigands we're dealing with. You come across a young traveler on the road. His straw hat is turned inside out as though he meant for it to catch rain. He's got a walking stick with its end shaved to a ball to navigate muddy roads. When you get near, he straightens up and tenses his hands on top of the staff. Oi! Mercenaries, are ye? I'd avoid the forest if I were ye. They say trees roam those parts now. They don't do so in Menace, but neither does a mother bear when it chows down on your balls for getting too close. It's a matter of nature, you know. Sure. It's been. I feel like the game's just warning us that there's Scrat in the woods or something, and we don't want to fight Scrat. Dead Men's Fort. Oh, it's way over here. That's not good. Well, I tried to ask for payment in advance. Are we going to starve? No. Are we going to run out of money? No. I mean, we're good to get there. Do we not have any levels? Nope. We've taken 2 fights, gotten no levels. Okay. Those are auxiliaries and legionnaires. If they were just auxiliaries, I would fight them in a heartbeat. If we were a little bit better prepared, you know, gear-wise, I would happily fight them. This is many raiders. This is going to be a tough one for us. 7? Okay. There's a longsword here. We want this high ground. We could try and back up to this location. Get our ranged units right here. Form a line here. But they'll probably just attack us from the bottom flank. So we could put ranged units here and then make like a bit of a curve here. Yeah. Let's just let's get up. We'll try it the old-fashioned way, and if we fail miserably, then I will happily try this fight again. This is a tough one. But this is one that could really turn the balance in our favor. They've got great weapons, good armor. Oh man, he jumped right in. I didn't think they would reach me from there. I don't know why I didn't think that. Because I definitely would have thrown. Okay. We go for the surround. We can get rid of this guy before he gets a chance to swing on us. That would be ideal. I don't feel the need to go 3v1 up there. This is working swimmingly right now. Unfortunately, my minorly poor planning has made it so that I'm not able to throw any javelins, really. But thankfully we have quick hands. Damn, I can't believe we're missing with our spear so often. Maybe should have gone for a stun. Okay, he's peacing out. Don't blame him. Let's switch it up. Yeah, I'm very worried about SpongeBob. I feel like he's dead. This was not the flank to leave exposed. They've got 3 incredibly dangerous weapons. And he is one of our weaker bros. And we've missed 4 attacks on this guy with no shield. Would hope that he would be dead now, so it'd just be a double surround. Damn, it just sucks, because we're doing so well in all the other parts of the fight. He may rally. But I think it's kind of a lost cause here. I think what's going to happen is... Went for the stun. He's dead. Just trying to get lucky. Yeah, this guy, man, he should have been dead a super long time ago. Alright, you last one more time. One more turn, SpongeBob. Okay, I like to see wavering. I like that too. Very low chance. That's a 38 though. And maybe, just maybe, we can get him with the pitchfork. 43. I want to be done with this fight right here so I can go down here and help SpongeBob. I want you to know, Jake, I resent you every time I have to call him SpongeBob. Like, maximum resentment. Let's get in there. Surprised he's not rallying. I feel like we're in danger enough that it's important that I ignore him. One shot from this longsword and our boy here is dead. Alright, breaking. That's what I wanted to see. Breaking but not broken. There we go. Alright, let's get in there. This is the guy we need to worry about now. Okay, we took out his helmet. Alright, here he comes back. I'm going to send Ozpin to go deal with him. We need SpongeBob to fade one more attack. Fortunately, he doesn't have Shield Wall helping him this turn. I think he just dies if he eats it. God damn it. And he sure did. Yeah, I mean, that was what the odds were saying. We're going to jump in here. We just needed one attack to land. If our boy is dead, we might just try this fight again. Sort of tactically uninteresting. We were really just relying on us getting okay RNG and the enemy not getting great RNG. They did a good job. What the enemy does really well, the AI does really well, it's flanking, which is something it didn't used to do. It overloads one side, and it's up to you to react. Ow. Down he goes. The thing is, I don't resent SpongeBob enough to let him die. In a weak raider fight. In the rain. And that's going to be it for that battle. We'll run him down. Yeah, and he's dead. So I guess, let's try it again. Feel free to fast forward, do whatever you feel like doing. I don't feel like leaving a guy behind in a relatively straightforward battle. Going to an autosave. Because we can do this. And we can do this without losing people. And this time, you know, every battle where I start with javelins is kind of a learning experience, because I still feel like I don't have as much experience with them as I would like to have. So everyone passes. We're not moving forward at any paces this time, so they should be able to reach us. So we're going to throw after they get close. And that was the big weakness of that last battle. I went for a high ground advantage that really ended up not doing anything because they only sent one guy up top. And what I lost was my incredible javelin advantage. Okay, we're going to go for the first strike here. Go for an aim shot. What are we looking at? Pretty terrible. Good. Step in, take a throw. Very good. 37's not terrible odds. Man, but missing all of those, though. But yeah, that's a man dead before the battle even starts. Javelins, y'all. I value them. Would love to get this guy's throwing axes. Oh, are these javelins as well? They're like 2 can play at this game. Go for these 33s. 29, 43. Yeah. Got a little bit of surround here. I don't want anything to do with this longsword if I can help it. %5 is pretty garbage. Go for these 13s. Switch them out. Pretty good throws. And the longsword jumps in a turn where it can't actually attack. So that feels pretty good as well. We've got a 4-man surround here. And Edmund. Fight for your own life. Otherwise you're going to get cracked. Yeah. Dang. Meanwhile, we've got 4 men that can't get rid of this one guy. We're so locked in here, it sucks. Okay. Went for the stun, didn't get it. We're missing, like, everything. Okay, I'm happy to see that, but, like, it might be too little too late. I think Edmund's just gonna get slaughtered. The AI was super smart. Tried to push. Oh my god, let's try it again. We're no man falls today, not to these raiders. So what the AI did was it used that military pick. It destroyed my armor in 1 attack. And then used the... Oh, I don't like this either. Okay, we're gonna do it. I don't like my positioning either. We're just so short on certain types of equipment. So, like, we can't quite be uniform. And Hank almost feels completely useless at the moment. Let's let them come, see if they try to take advantage of this high ground. If we see them trying to do that, obviously, we can beat them to it. Would love to get rid of this guy above everyone else. If I step in here, it makes it awkward, but if I don't step in, then I can't attack with him this turn. Alright, no great shots. Hope to get lucky. Step here. They're using the bush for cover. Good move. It hurts pretty bad having a dead character like Hank right now. Having little to no impact on the battle. Damn. Okay. I accept my fate. So what I was thinking about doing with Edwin was taking this position. I was expecting this guy to come here, not this one. Yeah, I was about to say, we're going to get crushed by this sword. We put so many resources into taking rid of this, or getting rid of this guy, and we didn't do anything. Go for that. Nope. It's just sad. We're at the point right now where we're almost as strong as Raiders, but not quite. Yeah, we can't hit them to save our lives. We're missing like 50% shots. Yeah, we're missing 60s actually. Okay, getting smashed a little bit. Leave my boy SpongeBob alone. We shouldn't be missing those. We just missed 2. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. You know you're gonna lose when you invest like 20 swings into killing one guy and he's still alive to decapitate 2 of your dudes at the end. Like, what are you supposed to do there? We're like right on the verge of being able to deal with these dudes in a handy fashion. We don't quite have javelins on everyone in the front lines. Our backline archers and stuff are super weak. And then we have a few brothers that we just picked up who have like no abilities yet. And their armor's kind of garbage. Okay, we hit an attack. Beautiful. Can we keep that going? Okay. Alright, that's pretty good softening up there. Alright, that's great. Expecting the line shot that's going to one-shot Boulder. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Jesus. It hurt, though. And Rambo's in trouble. He's surrounded by 4 men now. Jesus, he's going to die. Okay. Am I just playing poorly? I don't know. At some point, that's a reasonable question to ask, and we missed both attacks. I don't like to blame everything on RNG, but I'm feeling really RNG'd right now. I don't even know if there's any point in continuing this particular battle. I hate it when an episode becomes like me doing a battle 4 times in a row. When that happens, I try to go a little bit longer for y'all. We can actually get some stuff done. We're not completely out of it, but we've missed attacks that would have allowed us to snowball had we landed them. But yeah, that's not happening. Damn, I feel like we can do this. Just believe. And we've got to do this. We have no choice. We're out of money. We're out of food. We've got brothers that need levels. We've got brothers that need gear. Let them get close and start the process over again. There's got to be one person that we can focus and start the chain reaction of like getting the kills. Like this guy right here, he's the one I would prefer to kill, right? It's a bad start, man. That was amazing. Finally. Let's jump in here to make sure that they can't get in my back line. The guy's been wearing like a toupee as a helmet, and we've missed him like every time. Wonderful. Okay, I mean, that was a little luckier than I deserved, perhaps, but I'll take it. I was planning on focusing a lot of our javelins into him in the hopes that he would die regardless. Just land one, guys. Come on. Just one. Let's go. 35%. Let's do it. 49. Alright, I'll take it. Now, he's in a prime position to swing with that hammer and, like, really hurt us. But if we can focus him down pretty good, he's not wearing a helmet, we might be able to bop him on the head. I'm so sketched out by sending in Edmund here. Perfect. 29, can't complain. Good. We needed to hit at least one of those. That's a 35. Okay, that was better than expected as well. Man, the odds here aren't great. Go for the stun. Didn't hit it. Alright, we got it that time. Beautiful. This, to me, feels more like a reasonable amount of us landing stuff. He's stunned. I could almost just leave here and send one of these guys down to help this area. Okay, wasted their turn jumping around. That's good. SpongeBob got wrecked, though. We'll shoot next turn. Their shield wall is really what's getting me. Ooh, we're bleeding, too. Alright, good. We landed both attacks with the boar spear. Unexpected. And great. Those are some 37s. I have every intention of making Edmund a great dagger bro. But he's not a dagger bro yet. We don't have the great daggers, the rondels, or any type of like unique dagger. So it's probably better just in the meantime to give him a normal weapon. Okay, I was hoping for a freak out. Alright, there we go. I knew we could do it, y'all. We got a tiny bit lucky in the beginning, and that was dumb. Being at that height and this close is essentially the same thing. Didn't need to move like that. I'm not that eager to close with this guy if I can't attack. So let's just put our shield wall up. And he's going to have to switch if we can get in on him. It's also currently breaking. You know what, honestly, guys, I had a bunch of exams and homework and stuff yesterday that I did that super just fried my brain. I mentioned in a previous episode that I was going to go to, well, I had to, as part of my, like, psychology class, be a participant in certain types of experiments. And I went yesterday, and the lady who was going to do the experiment for me, made an appointment. It was like this whole big thing. She decided that her equipment wasn't working properly and that she had to cancel. Well, luckily there was a guy I'd already driven all the way over there and was ready to go. Look at this haul. This is amazing. Silverware, food, all the food we could want, tools and ammo to replace everything we just lost and spent, crowns, amazing weapons, even some throwing weapons for us, 2 flails, great helmets, a better shield, and 2 good pieces of armor. This is why we had to win this. But anyway, guys, there was another like scientist there, or professor. I think he was a PhD, I believe. And he was like, hey man, I know she's leaving and that sucks, but like you can do my study if you want for even more credits. He's like, I'll hook you up with extra credits. And I was pretty damn excited about that, because the last thing I want is to have wasted my time horribly. Let's see how we're going to pump this guy before I continue my mediocre story. So let's go. I'm seeing an opportunity here to go boom, boom, boom. And then basically just not pump HP or resolve again for quite some time. And even this isn't bad. I want to get him up to like 50. Yeah, I'll take that. And he is going to end up being a great throwing bro, and I'm going to give him that for now. What else? Where else can I make improvements while I'm... Let's give him the kite shield as well. And these flails are way better than a crummy short sword. So we'll take that. And then another Morning Star. Give that to SpongeBob. And you know what, Edmund? For now, that's way more effective on you. Don't worry, guys. If you're really waiting for this story, it's a coming. Yeah. Boom, boom, and boom, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that helped a lot of his weaknesses there. We've got his HP up pretty high. I'm not unhappy with that. And then this is going to be Balder. Super range bro extraordinaire. And he's already at 72. I see an opportunity to get him a little bit more resolve. Let's take that. Hank here. Happy to see a 5 in range skill. That's great. And a 4 in maximum fatigue as well. Also tempted to take this 4 in initiative, because Hank is almost without a doubt going to be a nimble bro. He's going to make an excellent nimble bro too. He's going to be I think he's going to be at the end of it, he's going to be a strong archer. Not necessarily a powerful archer because he's starting at such a low number here. But he'll get there. With rolls like this, if I can keep getting 4s and 5s, he'll get there. My real question is, like, do I sort of hedge my bet? Just make him like a half-decent polearm user too? Do I lean heavily into this, like, high initiative? Which will make him more defensive down the road. I'm going to take the 4 in initiative. And then we'll come over here to Ozpin. And Ozpin is going to get quick hands. Okay, we've got to take a 3 there. And I'm going to take a 3 in melee defense. And since he already has quick hands, we're going to switch him like that. Helmet-wise, boom. Mail in the front. And then padded leather in the back. You get a decent helmet. You get a decent helmet. Because you guys are basically frontliners. I'll keep you here to kind of guard the back line until you get a little bit stronger. Dagger as a backup. You know what? Let's give him the backup. There we go. You've got a spear and shield. Okay. I think that's everything. Yes, yes, I do believe. Great series of upgrades for us, though. Yeah, let's get back. Okay. Back to Harkensdat. And I'm glad we're going the other way naturally, so I don't have to, like, micro past auxiliaries and legionnaires. So, yeah. So, guys, the other guy takes over. I have to do some hearing tests. I have really bad hearing. I lost a lot of my hearing in my left ear when I was in the army. I had pretty big machine guns shooting next to my head. 50 cals, 249s, that sort of thing. And I lost a lot of my hearing. Sometimes at ranges. Yeah. Anyway. So I was worried I wouldn't even be able to take the test. And he comes back, he's like, you know what? You got bad hearing in one ear, but he's like, don't worry about it. I'll still do the test with you, which was really nice of him. We had a nice friendly conversation beforehand. He had spent some time in Louisiana, which is always nice. You can usually make connections with people based on where they've been, you know. And we talked for a while. Like I said, he was happy to do the study and help me out. Let's pick that up. These are really cheap ammo, so I think we got to grab those. The tools here, though, are pretty atrocious. Oh, man. And we desperately need tools. I'll buy one, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, let's keep walking. Go back down to Harkenstadt. And yeah, guys, long story short, his test ended up being horrific in its minutia. So you have to put on like a skull cap. They cover your head in gel underneath the cap, and they send like electrical pulses into your head. And I had to sit there for like basically 50 minutes after all was said and done. And they do all this like little training where if you hear the sound of cards flipping, you hit M on a keyboard, like the world's dirtiest keyboard they gave me. And then if you hear the sound of like a beep, you have to hit V. And then if there is a sound that's a mix of both of those sounds together, you don't hit anything. And it goes fast. It's like flip, bang, flip, bang, flip, bang, bang, flip, bang, like that. And you have to keep doing it. And I had to do it for 30 minutes straight while staring at a tiny little cross on a speaker in front of me with like being surrounded by speakers and a screen where I could see myself being recorded. It was freaking miserable. About as miserable as I've ever been doing a thing repetitively. We could probably sell that. By the way, the prices at the last two places have been amazing. 20 on a shield. I think it was 21 at the other place. This is where we want to sell stuff. We can make a little small fortune here trading in this area. I just wish we had a little bit more crowns. We're starting to finally get a little stockpile going. I could buy this nasal helmet for one of our frontliners. I could also consider buying this hooked blade. But I think we're going to pick those up for free. Let's see what this is. A Day's East? Rothstadt? Where is Rothstadt? They're unfriendly to me. I don't remember why. What did I do to these guys? Did I, like, fail a contract or something? I don't remember. I accept. Let's take it. And let's go. And hope to take some fights along the way. Do any of these places have... This is a really good place to shop. No, I was looking for a taxidermist. We gotta go back to Hirschmark if we want a taxidermist. I'm surprised they don't like me. I don't know. I don't remember what happened. Did I do something terrible? That doesn't sound like me. Checking out what they got. Nothing we need. You know what? Always check the tavern. There's no harm in doing it. Lothar the Poet. Let's get our men some drinks. Nope. Alright, peace out. It's an investment. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. We don't really have the crew yet to go treasure hunting, but we will. So yeah, guys, so after I did that 30 minutes of nonsense, of like hitting buttons like thousands of times, and like having the patterns overlap and cross and do all this crazy stuff, it ended up being... Whoa, orcs. Orc Young, let's get it. Let's get it. Man, I love fighting Orc Young. Okay, they still are fighting the caravan. Which I expect to be dead by the time we get there. So yeah, after that, then they played a video it was like a drone flyby of Hawaii with no sound. The audio was taken off, and it was supposed to be like relaxing, you know, clips. Okay, there's no trade caravan left. It just put us, it must have been like at a fraction of a second beforehand, so it put us in this weird state. This fight is actually way more dangerous now. Like, way more dangerous. Also, they're all armored. Pretty much, except for this one guy, which is not normally the case. And they're overloading this flank heavily. Yeah, super heavily. So we're going to have to concave around and hope that we can hold. Yeah, and during that video, they just played more beeping sounds. And I asked the dude after, I was like, what's the purpose of this, like, study to see how much you can, like, piss someone off before they get up and walk out of your study? It was pretty damn uncomfortable. I've got a pretty high tolerance for, like, doing stuff I don't want to do. That's basically what being in the army is. Just non-stop that. But even I was like, man, this is aggravating. And that's not even the worst part. So the worst part was when he was using the syringe to fill the holes with gel before we started the experiment. He didn't put enough, I guess. And he had to go back and do it. Well, the second time he was pushing down like kind of hard with the syringe. And I guess it's kind of my fault. I didn't really want to be mean to the guy. He had a really bad stutter. And it felt to me like he hadn't talked to another adult man in a long time. So we were, like I said, we were having a good conversation. I didn't want to make him feel bad. But basically, he dug a bunch of holes into my head with a syringe. And boy, did it hurt. I now have 36 tiny bloody holes covering my entire scalp. And yeah, I'm not, you know, that happy about it. Yeah, when I got home, my kids asked me what happened. I didn't realize it was quite as bad as it was until I got home and saw myself in the mirror. It's pretty bad. But, what the hell, I mean, the dude gave me a crap ton of credits. And saved me from having to waste an entire day. Especially Valentine's Day. I mean, I was doing it on a holiday, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get my work done, trying to be a decently responsible college student. Yeah, let's not get hit by the tree branch. That's such a scary weapon. This fight's going well. Probably should just get in there. Yeah, start freaking them out a little bit more. Get that mace out. Perfect. Good. Let none survive, Sylvanas will say. Got a clear shot to him. This guy still worries me. He's basically dual-wielding a really strong weapon. And we stunned him. Perfect. And that's what we needed to do in order to make sure this was a death-free battle. And we kept an extra shield. So we're good to go. Good shot. Also great. I told my wife before I went to that stupid study, I was like, man, for 2.5 credits, I need 6 for the course. I was like, for 2.5 credits, this dude can do whatever, this person can do whatever they want. Like, I don't care. But now, I think I'm going to do most of my stuff online if I can. But I'm happy I got it over with. I mean, my class has basically just started, and I'm I'm nearly done with that whole thing. I could do one more study like that, and then just be done with it, not have to think about it for the rest of the semester. Which is what I'm all about. I hate having stuff hanging over my head. It's definitely not my favorite way to be. A cruel falchion. We'll switch that out. That's a good weapon. I think otherwise, though, we're using pretty damn good weapons. A cudgel versus a tree limb. Never really compared them before. Huh. Just strictly better. Okay. Still, kind of a dangerous weapon. Let's go for student. We need to get Rambo as big as possible, as fast as possible. I'm going to take this 3. Boom. 50 resolve. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to touch that anymore. I'm also going to take a 3 here and a 4 here. When he finally gets quick hands, he's going to be a great throwing bro. He's going to be like the optimal throwing bro, because he's going to be one that can land his shots with his throwing weapon and then switch out and still be very combat effective. He's going to have good melee skill, good HP. His fatigue right now is pretty poor, but he just rolled a 2. Once we get brawny, that'll help a lot. So this is SpongeBob. SpongeBob's got to have quick hands. And let's switch him out a little bit. He's been kind of out on the flanks as a lower level bro, and that's rough. Take a 3 in melee defense. I'll take a 2 there and a 4 here. This probably lowers hit points. It does. Okay. So no more hit point pumping for SpongeBob. I want to take these brigands. Oh, it's actually 1 raider. Yeah, I feel like we should take that fight. The game's just going to give us a gift like that. Those orcs really could have caused a problem for us. I think our numbers are really what's helping us right now. Those last couple pickups were great. I don't regret getting those 2 dudes at the start of the next episode. Guys, if you want to claim those characters too, be my guest. I know there's one name for a fencing bro, which we might be able to make. So that's something that's on the list. I think it's Francois, if I remember correctly. But if you ask for a very specific character, I'll try and get them for you. It's not always something that I can do. Especially something like a fencing bro. That's not always an option, sadly. Get rid of that guy quickly, and then we won't have to worry about anyone fighting him on that flank. Get Edmund up here on high ground. Okay, freak out. As I've said many times already, we don't have to hit every throw. We just need to hit most of them. And it's like they're starting the battle severely damaged. Man, he broke another shield. I don't have 2 extra shields. I think I have 1 in Hank's inventory that we could give him. That's a little crummy. Alright, peace. Peace and chicken grease. So, Edmund, I'm fighting with him right now with a little more confidence than perhaps he deserves. He's got a big weapon, but that's about it. He could very easily get wrecked here. Come on, land a rock. Yeah, we're not gonna mess too much anymore with the javelins. Let's not waste our money. Need to just keep rolling them up, keep doing the damage, freak them out. I don't want to get hit by any of this stuff. We might be able to take this guy out. Not quite. Yeah, that was it. That was the fight. Awesome. We will certainly run them down. This guy's got some armor I would like to get. Man, missed the line shot. Going for the surrounds here. They're not 100% optimal. We just want to get bodies around them so they can't run. But yeah, if any of you are curious, I took my first exam yesterday and I got an A. I did a decent job. My biggest problem with a lot of the tests is I feel like some of them are poorly worded. Some of the questions, a lot of multiple choice. Which makes it, of course, a lot easier. We're going to pick up 2 shields here to replace the ones we lost. We get some daggers that we can use as kind of backup weapons. I think that's something to get in a good habit. Pick them up, give them to somebody. You don't necessarily have to sell them. And then who lost the shield? Oh, we'll take that. Would love to stay like all black shields if I can. Take student on Edmund. And Edmund here, I'm going to take that 3. Take that 3 as well. And he's going to get so many bigger rolls than 3 in melee defense. And probably in resolve as well. Let's take hit points for now. Let's try and get him up over that 71 mark. And then he's not going to be a guy that we heavily pump HP on. Then that 1,500 crowns, not bad. We need to get this ambition done, though. A desolate mausoleum. This might be a place we could come and take out. I know we've gone a little bit long, I think, today. But I feel so bad about taking that one fight repeatedly. Oh, another monk. Often traveling away from his church and fellow monks, Reinhardt spent years preaching to peasantry in remote villages. But when a child asked him a faith-shattering question, Reinhardt abandoned his faith, seeking out spirituality by other means. Maybe there are too many devils in the world, or too many inside him. But you don't question why Reinhardt wishes to join a band of sellswords. You're in. Absolutely in. I think every group should have a monk. He has a hate for green skins. Really poor combat stats. And, man, he didn't get any good rolls, really. You can get a decent monk. But that's not why you get a monk. You get a monk because... That's a 55 versus 65. Because they have so many great interactions. You just make them as, you know, as good of a shield bro as you can. And everything else you just kind of don't even worry about. He's going to give us tons of positive interactions in this Let's Play. And you know what? This is going to be, I talked about Robin Hood earlier. This is going to be Tuck. I think Friar is spelled that way. Yeah, Tuck the Friar. Alright. And we now have a holy man. Our endeavors are blessed by God. Not Dovcool. Not Dovcool. Anything here? What are the prices like? I don't have any shields to go off of. The prices here are poor from what I can tell. But we're selling them a bunch of junk. I'll hold on to this for now. We'll eat the tainted meat, I guess. And we'll see what's here. But man, only one monk? Like, that's a sign. That's like, pick this guy up. Don't let him pass you by. Anything else? Tempted to buy this helmet. We could use another good helmet. In the front lines. We've got a guy who's wearing a 70. 105 is a pretty big improvement over that. Were there any throwing weapons? Or bows? No. Those would be the other things I would try to pick up. Let's see what these contracts are real quick. Because they might pay us to go and destroy this place. Secure Desolate Mausoleum. I think that's the place right there. Let's see, I need some time to think about it. Perfect. So yeah, we're getting paid to go to the place I was hoping to go to anyway. Let's go do it. And that'll be it for today. We've got our monk. He's going to chill in the back, I think, until he gets a level or two. Did I give everybody their levels? I did. Okay, sorry. That is the dead. To arms. Alright. Should just be a couple undead. 11. Okay. 11's not terrible. This is definitely an instance of we back up and take the high ground. 100%. Okay, I don't like that I put Edmund there. I think that was pretty garbage. I don't know why my brain did that to me. Goes here. Here. Luckily, we don't have anybody with club feet. And we need to get one more throwing weapon for Rambo. I think he has quick hands now. Any good helmets? Anybody? Okay. I think I saw 2. Alright, keep on rolling. Definitely want to be throwing javelins at the guys who have the weapons. Yeah, if I could get both of these, that would be sick. Swap that up. Alright, good hit. We need real archers. That's our biggest thing right now. Our archer game is really weak. And we're probably just wasting gold throwing javelins at zombies. But how fun is it, though? Keep passing. They appear to be overloading the bottom flank. So man, I made it this whole episode. Haven't even really talked about the last update for Blazing Deserts. The Alchemist. I was curious what you guys' thoughts were on the changes to the potions. Personally, I'm all in favor. It's not 100% what I would have done. I would not have removed them from during combat use, but I think, like I said in the dev blog video, if I had to pick one, either pre-combat or during combat, I would definitely go with the pre-combat, because nothing feels worse than wasting your entire turn, or having that feeling of wasting your entire turn, to use something that gives you almost no advantage. Something like a potion. I just think they need to make their effects a little bit stronger, make them a tiny bit cheaper, like just go all in. It's like they're dipping their toes in the idea of using potions, but they're not really like committing to it. Like make them an integral part of battle, right? Not every battle, not early game battle. You can make different, tiers of potions. Some will give you amazing abilities, others not so much. Like there's ways to do it. Like, maybe there's, like, a really easy, cheap to get early game potion that's, like, I don't know. Like, a brother drinks it and gives him, like, plus 10 melee defense, right? Like, whatever. I would also love it if there were a way in the game to get, like, permanent stats. Like, we have the training hall to increase your experience gain, but I kind of wish there was a way to, like, almost like send a brother to, like, boot camp, and then pick him up, like, a week later or something. Like, so what you're sacrificing, you're paying some gold, and you're sacrificing not having a brother in the party that maybe you could use, right? And then maybe you like pick a type of training regimen, and he goes away for a while, and he comes back and he picks up like 3 resolve, or 3 melee defense, 3 melee skill, like whatever. He goes to like fencing school, and he comes back and he's got a little bit higher of one stat. Of course, you would want to cap something like that out. You wouldn't want it to be like open-ended, where you can make super soldiers. Make each character, like let's say if you do it in intervals of 3. You could do something like each character has a cap of like 12. So 4 different trainings. I don't know. It's just like ideas, right? Just ways to add more buildings and more variety. Give you different things to spend your gold on. Ways to interact with the world. I'm a little worried about Edmund here. Now I'm even more worried. Don't kill me, bro. But I think the Alchemist is a great idea. I'm a little unhappy that they only put it in the southern regions. But maybe that means you can kind of stockpile while you're there. The level of aggravation associated with that will depend greatly on how big the map becomes and how hard it is to actually, you know, travel from one side to the other and get those potions. Okay, I am still quite worried about Edmund. We hit him in the helmet twice. Are you kidding me? Come on, Edmund. Kind of wish the zombies attacked in a little bit more random of a pattern. I feel like that would make sense too. Like the AI on the zombies is a little too good. Like they know to attack Edmund, and they're not going to stop attacking Edmund. I feel like a real life zombie would just kind of try and go after whatever he could, right? Be a little more realistic. They just kind of lash out at everyone. Okay, easy surround here. I was hoping he would finish this so we didn't have to even think about it, but now we have to be a little bit scared again. No chance we got either of the helmets. Yeah. Get a Scramma Sax if we want to play with that, but not especially. I'm just happy we're getting paid. We finished our ambition. It'll pop, you know, soon. And there's still another contract for us to take. The deserters, we're doing well, guy. Deadsmen walking, we're doing pretty great. I'll think about this. I think they're just going to pay us to go somewhere we probably already want to go anyway, so let's accept. Say we need some time to think about it. Yeah, we'll go back to Harkensat happily once we see what this other contract is. Brigands made a pass at the man's daughter. Unacceptable. I accept this contract, and we're going to sit here and heal, and we're going to pick up more ammo. While walking about Rothstadt, you run into an old man dragging a youthful man by the ear. You want to be a master? It takes time, blood, sweat, tears if you're of the crying sort, and there's no shame in that if you are. Here, look, a sellsword. If you want to fight so bad, why not go to him? You hold your hands out and ask for an explanation before getting offloaded some annoying git. The elderly man calms himself and lets the kid's ear go. I suppose you're owed more of an explanation. I'm the fencing master of this town, but I teach discipline and patience before anyone so much can touch a sword. And this damn student of mine has neither. So I told him, if you want to fight so bad, get the hell out. You look at the kid, he's got a fresh face, but there is in fact some impatient eagerness in his eyes. You ask him if what the swordmaster says is true, and the kid nods. Yes, sir, and I'd be more than happy to fight for you, too. You know what? I always take characters, always. The game gives them to me, I take them. If he's horrible, I'll tell him to peace out. And by the way, this is not a kid's face. Gonna have to take him to a barbershop if we keep him and make him look more youthful. Okay, our 13th bro is... We knew he would be an apprentice, of course. 3 stars in Resolve, though. He could be... Could be our sergeant. A little kid could be our sergeant. Not a kid, but you know, teenager. Young man. Otherwise, not so great. Not so great. But he would make a decent sergeant character with 3 stars in Resolve. He just doesn't start very high. If he started at like 50 and had 3 stars, he would make an easy sergeant. Check out Balder here. Let's give him student. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. I'll think about whether or not we want to keep him. Whether that's a good idea. He's not my ideal 13th brother. Once we got to this point, I wanted to start being very exclusive with who we pick up. Being in the Lone Wolf campaign kind of shell-shocked me. I always felt like I was so limited on my choices that I had to be extra careful about who I recruited. Now, not so much. You know, we can take different backgrounds, mess around a little bit. But now we want to start taking disowned nobles, bastards, retired soldiers, hunter or two would be great. Let's also take... Man, his resolve is so poor. Okay. He's eventually going to have a polearm, so getting him up to like 60 isn't bad. But guys, that's it. Once again, I'm Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. Like I said, if you've got a name suggestion, just let me know. I'll hook you up. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.